3 on your Tuesday morning, and it is a big week for Major League Soccer as the MLS All-Star Game comes right here to Colorado. Tottenham ambassador and U.S. soccer great Brad Friedel is here this morning to tell us about tomorrow night's big game. So this is a sellout, right? So it'd be tough to come by tickets, but if you can get them, this is going to be a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. You know, Tottenham Hotspur's in preseason right now, but there's a lot of correlations between Tottenham Hotspur and United States soccer in this MLS All-Star team. You have Clint Dempsey, who's arguably one of the greatest United States players of all time. He's going to be suiting up for the MLS All-Star Game, who used to play for Tottenham Hotspur. Robbie Keane, unfortunately, I think he's pulled out through injury, but he's played 2 times for Tottenham Hotspur. You have current United States international right back DeAndre Yedlin, who plays for Tottenham. Now he's going to be playing against MLS, and he used to play for Seattle Sounders. I myself have played for Tottenham. So there's a lot of correlation, but with Tottenham being in preseason, long flight, altitude, heat, it's going to be a very difficult game for Tottenham.
And so a lot of soccer fans here in Denver and in Colorado. And do we get a chance to see these European players very often?
Well, yeah, I mean, not up close and personal on television. You know, the Premier League is one of the best leagues in the world, televised
of course,
globally,
but
as we
person,
know.
Right
in
here.
person, absolutely not. And you know, the name on tip of everyone's tongue, Harry Kane. He scored 31 goals in a breakout season for Tottenham last year. And Tottenham's a club that's steeped in tradition. The first English club to win the European Cup, the first English club to do a cup double. So you know, Tottenham wants to get back to those winning ways in the Champions League. And also keep in mind that all these Tottenham players are going to be fighting for the starting spots, and Mauricio Pochettino, the head coach, is going to want to see a very good display so they can get in that first team against Manchester United in the opening day of the Premier League season.
So there is something at stake here. I mean, being an all-star game, you do wonder what is the attitude of the players going into something like this.
Yeah, so for Tottenham, the attitude's definitely going to be, they don't want to get injured, but they're going to be competitive when the whistle goes. For the MLS All-Stars, it's completely different. They're going to want to entertain the crowd. So although they're not going to be a cohesive team and a cohesive unit, they're going to have some excellent players out there. And these fans are going out there, they're purchasing tickets to see this individual brilliance of why these players are chosen for the All-Star Game in itself. And
talk about just having this here in Commerce City over at Diggs, what this means to our community and what people can expect.
Yeah, well, MLS does a very good job, and they put the MLS All-Star Game in different stadiums, as you can imagine. I think they do that in other American sports. But whenever these All-Star Games come to the cities, it really does, it means a lot, because a lot of these supporters, a lot of the kids in the youth organizations, they won't see the European players, obviously up close and personal, but a lot of them won't get to see the Giovincos of this world and perhaps the Steven Gerrards of this world, and you know, and the other greats that are through the MLS.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming in and telling our viewers about this. This is Wednesday night. Over at Dick's, time is, let's see here, 7 p.m. Tickets start at $40, but we are told it is a sellout. You might want to try StubHub, but definitely a sellout crowd. Thanks so much for coming in, Brad. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Nice
Thanks for having me.
Back over to you, Chris.
Good stuff, Kim. Still ahead on Daybreak.